Hi there, welcome back. My name is Icebro and this is the chillest place on earth. I know I look like doo-doo, but honestly, I just haven't been sleeping well lately. But it doesn't matter about that. Let's get into what we're going to do today in the video. Remember, this is a place where you can stay chill, cool, and collected. Pull up a chair and get relaxed because we're about to have a fun video today. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Icebro, and I am going to be doing something today that I started a couple weeks ago on the channel, and I needed to take a minute to think about strategy because I wanted to think of the most baby mode way to play BO6, the most babyest of baby modes. Now, if you don't have money and you're like me and you're broke, like really broke, then you know that you're not going to spend money on gobblegums, but you still want to play it like a baby. You still don't want to play to where it's going to be difficult, to where everything's going to be hard in the game. So we're going to play in third person. Yep, definitely. And we're also going to be playing on directed mode, and we're going to be playing using regular gobblegums, you know, gums that you could probably earn normally. So let's get into it. Oh, before I do, don't forget to subscribe, please, and like the video, and comment down below, because I need your support. I really do. I really do need your support. It'll help keep this channel going, because I'll know that I'm actually putting content out there for people who actually want to enjoy the content and watch my videos. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. But without further ado, let's play the game. Alright, so I am going to fix my loadout real quick. My loadout, it's alright. I like my loadout, but I need to change it specifically for this map, because I know that this map specifically, I usually start with the XM. Alright, I think we're all good to go. I think everything else is just set. So we're gonna go in directed mode. We're gonna then, once we get in directed mode, we're going to set things up to where basically it's like full third person and baby mode. So yeah, here we go.
Here's your waypoint.
The island's central
There we go.
database includes prisoner locations. We spring Maya's brother Nathan, we get the hell out. Yes, but we cannot access the database without
Alright,
reactivating
so the reason why I call this baby mode is because, like, you can literally see everything around you. So zombies can't really surround you easily.
These corpses start killing our faces.
Am I supposed to take comfort in the fact that my amp designs actually work? Probably does.
How many fucking bodies do they stash on this fucking island?
Hold up. I don't like the language real quick. So I'm going to go into audio, and I'm gonna take the dialogue and just pull that down to nothing, because I don't want to hear them talk. Oh. Alright, so this is also idea. You want to have some zombies at the end, so you can go looking around. Alright, so first things first, you want to see where that dial is. That dial is 7. So the first number is going to be 7. Also, the ideal thing is you want to have a zombie here, because if you don't, this zombie is going to be the final end of the round. Yeah. Alright, so the reason I play as this Maya is because she literally is the same style that my wife is. You know, like my wife literally looks like Maya. Like, no cap. Except my wife is more beautiful. So I play as this Maya because it's the same aesthetic that my wife would wear. And it's like I'm spending time with my wife. Even though she's not in the game. Right now she's sleeping. She don't feel good. She hasn't been feeling good lately. I'm gonna activate this. She hasn't been feeling good. I try to take care of her the best I can. You know? But sometimes, you know, she just feels way too sick because she has anemia. She gets anemia very easily, and it just kicks her butt. So some days she just stays in bed like all day long because it really hurts her. All right, so the next thing I want to do is go get the next number that's going to be over here. There's a number right there. That looks like 6. It kind of looks like the 7, but it also looks like the 6. So we're fine. All right. So you always want to run a silencer on your gun because silencers help you get drops like that. Like you see how much I'm getting in what's that called? Salvage. It's very important that you get salvage. Oh, so it was 766. All right, so that's what we got for our code. 766 is our code. Let's hopefully remember that. There's always going to be some points right there. You want to make sure you don't mess this up because if you fall down here, you're just going to die. As I almost fall down there. All right. And so I'm going to open up this door right here. So first things first, you want to get pack on. Pack is essential for this map. 1, because it starts the Easter egg, and 2, because it's just good to have pack. Oh, free jug, let's go. Alright. And we definitely have enough to get the salvage we need to get the wonder weapon door open, which is very important because you need that wonder weapon door open in order to continue the game. I need ammo. Is what I need. I don't think there's an ammo box. I need an ammo box. Alright, there we go. Like I said, this silencer really helps you get a lot of salvage, and you want a good amount of salvage for this Easter egg. You don't want to put any of the salvage towards doing it. Oh man, I really wish I would have gone tactical diffusion. I have so many tactical diffusions, and Shattered Veil is... Well, hold up. I have an issue with my internet where sometimes it lags out, and I have to do pause buffers in order to not have my game over from zombies killing me. Yeah, that just happens to me all the time. That's the only thing that sucks about living out in the country is your internet just is garbage. And no matter how much you try to buff your internet, it's not gonna buff. Yeah. So you kind of want to just... Whoa. Don't let them kill it. Don't let them kill it. Don't let them kill it. Alright, we're good. Alright. So we're going to jump in the water. So once you got pack turned on and you've activated all 3 of those, you can go in the water here and you can grab yourself pack, pull it up. before you activate it and you go any further, you're going to need to get yourself dead wire on your gun, because it's very important that you have dead wire for this step of the Easter egg. I'm going to be buying dead wire twice in this game. Alright, that's probably going to end round. No, didn't end round. Wow. Alright, so the reason why you need dead wire is because you got to shoot this box right here. And then you got to shoot this box. And then you got to shoot this box. And then you got to keep continuing, and there's another box you got to shoot. There's 2 more boxes you got to shoot. Alright, there's one right there, and one right here. And once you shoot that open, you should be able to kill the chick with the fob. Alright, so now she's got a fob. You're going to take this fob, and you're going to head over, and you're going to start this thing right here. And when you do, there's going to be a lot of these things, these ugly looking spider things. They're going to come at you. You just got to kill them all. It's not hard to kill them. And now you've got to start on a process for doing the for activating this and turning this on. It's going to activate 3 things around the map that you need to activate. And this is why we have our little calculator up here, because this calculator is very, very important. And without the calculator, you're just going to be running around in circles for a long time trying to do math. And I don't want to do math. Okay, so for the first one, it is the side. I'm only looking at where the black circles are, because that's how I know where to click on the image. So for X, it is the 2 side circles. Now we need to go get the other 2. There's another computer up this way. This is the second computer. This is Y, and it is slant. It's bottom left circle. All right. It's gonna move, isn't it? Don't move, please. All right, and then it is top circle. So the calculator takes those 3 and it calculates the code for me. So the calculator says that it is 5126-1. 5126-1. So we're going to go downwards to 51. We're going to go upwards till we get to 26. Then we're going to go back downwards till we get to 1. And if everything is done correctly, we now don't need to listen to Peck talk, because Peck doesn't make no sense. So you'll hear dialogue lines throughout these parts, indicating that you've done it, but I just don't need the dialogue. I've done this so many times. I'm also going to go buy myself the GS45s, because the GS45s are just absolutely essential for this Easter egg. You want to get them preferably when they're blue, so you don't have to, worry about them. So I'm probably going to wait. Probably gonna wait around until they become blue. It'll probably be around like 7 or 8, round 7 or 8. It will not go to the next step of the Easter egg until you reach round 8 or 9. I believe it's round 9. Any perk will help except for elemental pop. So when I do finally buy a perk, which I'm going to be buying pretty soon, elemental pop will be very useful. Also, it is very essential that you get headshots because those are the most point-giving type of kills. You don't want to get just regular kills. And it's okay if you get hit because this game, even if you've got a horde of zombies, unless the horde is too big, you should be able to fit through the open tiny gap that's in between the whole crowd that's in front of you. All right. Alright, I'm gonna grab that. Alright, let's go see if the GS45s have gone blue rarity yet. I don't know what round they start going blue rarity. It's probably round 11 that they go blue rarity. I hope that it's soon. You know what? I'm just gonna buy them. I'm gonna have to pack them for the next step because the next step without the GS45s is just so hard. Another thing I'm gonna need before I get to the next step is PhD, because PhD doesn't make you take explosive damage from your own guns, and since I am relying on explosive guns in order to beat the game, you need PhD. Remember, I'm explaining this as if you're new to the game, if you've never played COD and you just want to try Terminus out for the first time. This is not for experienced veterans who've played this game a bunch. I mean, you can still watch this. I mean, I love the getting the views, you know, people click on my video and stuff like that, but it's not like I said, this video is not made for people who are experienced in this game. If you want to see someone just turn off and play zombies, you know, I mean, I guess that this could still also be for you. I think it's best to learn how to train in this game, and this is the best way to learn how to train is by using third-person mode, because third-person mode really helps you keep your distance from these smacks that the zombies try to use on you. Like, these zombies try to smack you a bunch, and as long as you keep your distance, you should be fine. Of course, I'm not good at keeping my distance, but I never was good at distancing. Alright, so I need 8,000 in order to be ready for the next step. And luckily, I'll have just enough to do that. Alright. So, before the next step decides to, oh, wait, hold up. Is this gonna cost money? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go, we're gonna pap first. And get these guns up to max. I mean, max as they can be for right now. And then we're gonna go buy the perk that protects us from explosive damage, because like I said, we need that in order to move on to the next step, because the next step is going to have a ton of zombies, and with so many on screen and big dudes spawning in and stuff like that, it's just better if you have everything set up like that. Where am I going? Okay. So the perk that I need is right here. Is PhD. Oh. I should have. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use it on the next one. I need to remember I have soda fountain. So for the next perk that I buy, I just need to remember, use soda fountain. Zombie should be spawning in any second now. Is he just... Oh. That's fine. That is well fine. Alright. So now we're just gonna wait. We have one more round until it goes nuclear on me and says, hey, you gotta go build the wonder weapon. So the whole time we're just doing all this to get the wonder weapon built. You can be looking for the vents throughout this while you're trying to pass rounds, and I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna, you know, look around at the vents so that when I'm done I know exactly which vent to go to, because you're gonna have to use the wonder weapon to shoot a specific vent, and once you shoot that vent, it'll... I also want to have money for ammo, so I just need to make sure that if I am going to buy another perk, I don't spend all the money on the perk. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it's not that vent. So it is possibly the vent over this way. Oh. Alright. Possibly in this game it doesn't show you the vent kill its time. That could also be a thing. Maybe it doesn't spawn the vent till you get the actual wonder weapon. So I need 1,000 for ammo, so I just need to make sure that if I'm, again, going for the strat of getting another perk, it's not coming into a problem where I don't have enough money for ammo for the next step, because I will need to buy ammo at some point during the next step. It's just not possible to do this without buying ammo. That's so weird. Alright, well, then we're gonna head back up, and... That's so weird. I'm very weirded out by that. You know what? I might... I don't care. Oh, that's good. Got critical eye. That's very good. That's the ideal perk that I could have gotten. That or quick reload would have been the ideal perk that I could have gotten. Possibly Vulture-Aid. Vulture-Aid would have been the biggest send, you know? Because that just replenishes your ammo so easily. I was taking a risk. Alright. Alright. So now this should be ready to pick up. And the first place it's gonna go is it's gonna... Oh, no. I don't have enough money to afford the boat. That's not good. Alright. Yeah, I don't have enough money to afford the boat. That sucks. Alright, now I have enough money to afford the boat. It's 500 points for the boat. You need to at least have the 500 so you can spawn this boat in. Alright, so now you're going to drive this boat. And this is the first zombies map that ever had a boat in it. So, this is also the biggest zombies map I think I've ever seen in COD. Besides Outbreak. But Outbreak don't count. Alright, so I'm going to park this a little over this way so it doesn't get damaged at all. And then you place down the thing that you picked up, and it should make everything spawn in now. You are waiting for it to shoot a zombie, and then you're gonna pick up the ball using square, and you're gonna transfer the ball over to this orb. Then you have to get 8 to 10 kills in order for it to do another one. And this is why I said you're going to be going through ammo a little bit here. You want to sort of conserve as much as possible. Why? And once you transfer 2 energy balls over, you should then have it transfer over. Oh, and before you leave, do not forget to pick up the multiphasic resonator, not injector. Okay, for some reason reverse don't want to work, so we're not gonna bother with reverse. So now you want to drive over to Crab Island, as it's known as. The reason why it's known as that because there's a crab Easter egg over here you can do. For some reason, it is not working. Like, okay. Okay, so once you place this down, a bug will always spawn very close to when you place it down. That bug is very annoying. He tends to be, like, in the way. Alright. You're gonna get another one. You're gonna kill a bit so it spawns another one. And then once that's done, it should move on again. You're gonna reload. Get on your boat. And you can pick up any salvage that drops during this. I would recommend it. But if it drops when you're already on the boat, just leave. Because it's not worth it to go back. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place this a little bit offshore. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it will take explosive damage if you don't. And it's more than likely going to take explosive damage if you park it anywhere close to the shore. This is the hardest part of the orb challenge because it will spawn one of everything. And everything is just going to kind of come spamming at you all at once. This is why I said ammo is essential for this step. Alright, and once it's done, everything should despawn. And you should be able to move on to the next step, which is crafting yourself the wonder weapon. So you're going to take your boat and you're going to ride over and craft the wonder weapon. And then we're on to the step where I was looking for the vents. Unfortunately, the vents did not spawn. Like, the way for me to check the vents didn't spawn yet. So that's just weird. I don't know why it did that. But for some reason it did that. You want to ideally park your boat close to here. And the reason why is because when you get out and you come back, your boat will still be there. You'll know exactly where your boat's going to be. Again, this is very easy. This map is the easiest map ever. Like, it's free. Oh. Hold up. I had to pause buffer. My character was being dumb. If that happens in the boss fight, you just want to run. You want to immediately use this because these zombies will kill you. And you also probably want to use this. Alright. Hopefully don't end the round because you're on to the next step now. I grabbed some armor. So now I want to go add the upgrade to my gun. I want my gun to be a little bit stronger. So I want to put this on it. And you want your gun to be gold. You want your GS45s to be gold before you go in that boss fight, because if you don't, you're just asking to die in the boss fight. So you have to shoot this trap. You don't want the zombies to run into the trap. That's why I'm trying to just... So as I shot that trap, it dropped a floppy disk. And I got to take this floppy disk and run it over and give it to Peck. When I do, he'll say some curse words, like always, because he just cusses all the time. Hate him. And then he'll tell you, hey, just so you know, Nathan is here. Oh, not again, bro. Hold up 1 second. My controller's been doing this a lot. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the boss fight. This game is being very buggy today. Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna head over and, wait, what? Okay, he finished his little talking bit, and now we can go activate Nathan, but we're not gonna do that just yet, because we don't want to do anything until we've got Pack 2. So now we're gonna point grind. This is where I'm gonna cut the video. We are literally gonna come to this area. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do it for like maybe a round, and then I'm just gonna cut to when we've got enough points. So the round cap is at 13. The max round cap of this map is round 15. On round 13, you won't get any big guys, so you'll just have... I mean, you'll have like one or two big guys every once in a while, right? You'll have like one big guy every once in a while. You're just gonna stand here and just get points. You're just gonna stay in this area, run around in circles, and kill zombies. And you're gonna do that for as long as it takes for you to get max everything. Once you've got max everything, then you're gonna go on to the next step. So I'm gonna cut in the video here, so you guys don't have to watch me do the long, painstaking process of upgrading and golding and pack-a-punching and then getting all the perks, because that's all I'm gonna be doing in this section, is just getting all the perks. I don't know, it's gonna be long and boring, so you're just not gonna enjoy it. I guarantee you won't enjoy watching me grind, unless that's your thing. You know, if you like just watching people kill zombies, that's fine. Hold up, I need to kill that thing. But yeah, I'm gonna skip. I'll see you guys after I've maxed everything out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, just so you know, guys, there is a point right here on this boat that's out here away from the island, that if you buy a perk, you can buy any perk that you want. And that is very important for the simple fact that, like, you can buy Vulture early on. And in normal mode, you have to wait till round 25 in order to do that. But in baby mode or directed mode, you don't have to wait till round 25, because there is no round 25. So it just automatically puts it there, and you can buy Vulture whenever you want. So if you put on the Augment's Parting Gift and then the other ammo gathering or equipment gathering mod on it, you'll be able to get more points every round. So with Vulture and that active, you are able to get so much salvage. Anyways, back to me grinding. Okay, so now once you have everything maxed out, plus 3,150 salvage and 10,000 points, just in case you need ammo, you have 2 monkeys, at least 1 C4, 2 charges of your Ether Shroud, all perks, your melee weapon upgraded with Brain Rot all the way to level 3 and gold, your pistols with Deadwire and gold, level 3, and your Wonder Weapon, level 3, and max rarity, plus a chopper gunner, you are, oh, and triple armor and full armor, you are ready to go. So basically, you just want to get maxed out. Okay. Once you do that, you put your code in, which was 766. I'm surprised I haven't forgot that, considering I literally took 2 hours to get to this point. By the way, this could take a long time. Like this on directed mode, it takes forever. You literally will fall asleep before you end up getting to this point. I'm telling you right now, it's that easy because killing zombies is nothing in this mode. I mean, if you're like me and you have bad internet, then it keeps it interesting because you have to pause buffer every now and then. But other than that, literally, it's so monotonous and boring. You literally spend forever getting to this point. So again, if you're new to the game, I mean, this is the strat. But if you're a veteran, you're probably going to go in way before you're at this point. But yeah. So basically, you're going to have 3,000 points, 3,150 points, 150 points on the salvage, basically, so that you can buy more armor. The 3,000 is so that you can get Casimirs for the boss fight, because there's 2 boss fights in this game. One of them, which is basically about to be started right now. So you put your code in there, and then you start the boss fight, and you go around. And then there's a second boss fight, which is harder than this, which is why you want the Casimirs. And the reason you want the monkeys is not for the boss fight here. If you want, you can use the Killjoy, which I'm going to use to make this faster. But you don't need it if you're this maxed out, honestly. And that's how fast it is with a Killjoy and maxed out weapons. Literally, it takes 2 seconds. I'm going to skip all this because you don't need to see this, but there's a cutscene there if you wanted to watch that. I'm going to reload my weapons, and then I'm going to get in the water here. There is a key card that's in here. Forgot what it was called. You're going to take this and you're going to go up and place it in a computer in the comms rooms. But I'm going to show you exactly where you got to place it. That way, you know where it's at. So all that's left is to place this in the comms rooms, and this will make Samantha Maxis do her thing. But before she does her thing, we have to get nodes. Around the map, there are 3 places where there can be node spawns. I'm going to show you where the node spawns are in case you don't know. So you're going to place that there. They're going to say, maybe we can get some nodes. And then you're going to go, I don't really care about nodes, but you got to get them anyways. But before we get the nodes, I'm going to show you where the different places you can place them down is, because there's 3 different places you can go. One of them which is right here. Another one is in this tunnel. I call this the Forest Tunnel, or the Pirate's Treasure Tunnel. Right here. So now we know where our 2 empty spots are. There are only 3 in the game. I'm going to show you where the final one is, but there are only 3 in this game. And there's only 2 that are going to be active in your game. So one of them already has the node in it, which means you're not going to really have to worry. Where did my boat go? This is a common problem within this map, is the boat tends to despawn. That's fine, I have enough points to waste. Alright. So the third node spot that you can place the nodes down is on this beach right here. So those are the 3 spots you'll get. Every game, the 2 that don't have a node will be different. One will already have a node, so you won't have to put a node there. But the other 2, you have to put a node down. What a node is it's like a pipe type thing. These things are going to spawn every game. Forget about that. So you're going to climb up this right here. They'll block your way, but it's okay. So you're going to try to take these, and it'll lock you in. And you're going to just sit in here and do this lockdown. Now, there is a way to skip this, but I don't know if they patched it or unpatched it. I'm not going to use it just in case for tutorial's sake. You just want to sit in here and do this lockdown. If you have ammo, you should be fine. And either way, you're going to get a max ammo after you come out of this, so it's not like this is going to be the end-all be-all to your game. Especially if you're maxed out. If you're maxed out and you've got Vulturade with Parting Gift and all that stuff, there's no way you can physically run out of ammo in this. You're absolutely guaranteed to finish this without a doubt. There's also a glitch where you could put the pipe down as your... Like, you could duplicate the pipe, but we're not going to use that because, again, I don't know if it's patched, and it probably is patched. So, yeah. We're going to go to the further one first because it takes longer to get to that one. You can do it in any order. So we're going to go back and forth a bit to get these nodes. The game actually is nice and kind to you, and it shows you which nodes you need to put where if you're on directed mode. So you won't even need my tutorial of where they're at. You know, there's always going to be zombies and one of those things guarding the node. So you're just going to place it down real quick. You might get hit a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. You're just going to reapply your armor, reload your guns. Make sure you always do that before you continue. And you're going to get back in your boat, and you're going to go get the other node. So the other node is back inside the ship, and it's as easy as pie to get it. It's not difficult at all. None of this is difficult. Nothing in this entire map is difficult once you're maxed out. Like, killing things is easy, even with your melee weapon. If you have melee macchiato on, and you're just basically invincible. This game is literally toast the moment you have everything. So now you're gonna go put another one down. This gas cloud is a bit annoying. He tends to use this gas cloud on you a lot. You're just gonna... Sometimes it could be a bit tanky, but it's okay. Just gonna repair this right here. Alright. It's probably going to start a new round. That's okay. You literally don't have to worry about that. So Sam is going to talk a bunch, and then she's going to tell you to go to the guardhouse. So you don't have to worry. You're going to have to, like, defend yourself in the guardhouse a little bit. But, again, you're on max everything. So it's not... it's not scary at all in the slightest. And I have enough points. I'm just gonna take this route. Let me actually get that. And with Parting Gift, you get so much stuff. And the other one, I don't remember what the other augment is for it, but it's the one that gives you anything that you're holding currently. So now you're just gonna sit in here. She's gonna talk for a second, and then he's gonna say, "Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up and start hacking." So you have to hack these buoys around the map, or as some people call them, boys. You gotta hack the boys around the map. So he'll give you this briefcase, which you're gonna take, and you're gonna go hack the boys. You're gonna go hack the boys. What a buoy is it's a floating device in the middle of the ocean. What they're for, I honestly don't know. I mean, I guess if someone has their ship sinking or something, you can... I don't know. I don't know. Historically, I don't know what they're for. Alright, so I'm not going to go to that one. I'm going to go to this one. Because that one I'm going to leave for last. Because it's the fastest route to get into the chamber afterwards. And you need to get into the chamber as quick as possible. The Pack-a-Punch chamber where you killed Nathan. Which was that first boss. So once you start this, it's going to do a timer. Which is why I left that one for last. Because... that one's closest, again, to where you killed Nathan at. And, he was the guy that died in 2 seconds. From me having everything that I need. Oh, I also forgot that I want to hit the Gobblegum again, because it'll give me Idolize, which I'm going to use for the boss fight to make it even easier for the final phase. Alright, so I'm going to hack this. Again, you have a minute and 20 seconds at this point, if you're doing everything perfect. And then you're going to go to the final one and you're going to hack it. And the moment you finish, the timer will stop. But a new timer is going to start after Modi, which is the bad guy of this map. It's a weird lady. I don't like her. She's going to give you... She's got an ugly face, I swear. She's going to give you some dialogue, and then she's going to start these bombs, which you have to defuse, because she says she wants to kill you. Alright, so now, once you've done that, it'll make your screen flash white, and you'll have to go in here. This is, like I said, this is the fastest way to get back to the chamber here. She'll start doing some dialogue, and then she'll tell you you have a couple seconds to live, so good luck. And then the moment this starts, you're going to throw a monkey. Okay, you throw a monkey, they all get attracted to the monkey. You're going to hold diffuse. Oh, you need to set in your settings. You have to set to hold to interact. If you don't set your stuff to hold to interact, you will get locked in it. Ooh. Hold up. I might die here. Alright, that's fine. Sorry, my internet's garbage, guys. I apologize for that. Alright, so now you're going to use your Ether Shroud. If you do not have it set to hold to interact, you are going to die here, and it's going to be very sad. Because you're going to get locked in the animation, and they're going to swarm you, and you're just going to die. It's just how it is. Alright, now I'm going to throw my other monkey. And this should hold the zombies over until you basically are done. Everything should die at this point. Alright. Now, basically, at this point, you are ready to go into the boss fight. You have everything set up. There is nothing you need to worry about. So, I would say grab yourself some armor, grab some Casimirs, and then go into the boss fight. But before you do, make sure you have all 3 of your gobblegums. Alright, so yeah, I have my 2 Casimirs. If you have any power keg right here, you could pop that. There's usually one around the map, but no side Easter eggs are active when you're in this mode, so there's no way that you can even use it. So there's just no point. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go get my final gobblegum. I don't want to take any damage because I want to have full HP for this boss fight. Everything is set up for the boss fight now. You literally just have to go in and try your best, and that'll be how it goes. Alright, so once you have your Idolize and your Free Fire and your max ammo for the boss fight, you're all good to go and you're all ready to start. There's nothing left to do. All that's left to do is go in because you have everything that you need. Again, you don't need both of your Ether Shrouds. You only really need one, just in case things get a little bit difficult in the boss fight. But you will be able to replenish your secondary one whenever you get into the boss fight. And with Parting Gift and the other thing, you should never run out of ammo in this boss fight. But if you do, that's what the max ammo's for. And Free Fire. So you're going to go in, and a cutscene will start. But we're going to skip that cutscene because, obviously, we turned off the dialogue, so there's nothing interesting happening except for the dude coming out of the water. It'll also change the round that you're on. He's going to do a slam attack, and you're going to focus on this little bubble right here. 1 second. He's going to switch that up every time that he does his slam attack. Okay. Again, these zombies should definitely replenish your ammo. You shouldn't take environmental damage when you're doing this. You're going to shoot these bubbles that are on his sides. That'll do damage to him. Without that, you're not going to get much damage done to him, and it's going to be a little bit harder for you. But it's okay. As long as you play carefully, all of this should be relatively not too difficult. You can always buy ammo because ammo for a maxed set of pistols is only 5,000. Got unlucky there. Of course. I'm getting very unlucky with this bubble. Doing damage to it is easy as pie. This first half of the boss fight is pretty simple. Gonna reload. Wow. Leave it to me to not be able to get a bubble. Okay, you gotta be very careful because that can down you. Again, he can easily down you if he hits you. And also, your wonder weapon is at max right now, so do remember that you have your wonder weapon. And your wonder weapon, because it's at max, will do a lot more damage than anything else. So it is worth to just switch to your wonder weapon. So now he is about a third of the way into the boss fight. Remember to put your armor on, apply armor whenever possible. Alright, so now he's immune. During that time, you're gonna buy some ammo for your gun, and you're just gonna go ham on everything, because everything that you kill will drop armor. And this should replenish your armor. If you ever feel like you're getting overrun during this bit, you can just throw one of those, and then everything should be in crawl mode. So now you shouldn't have to worry about things swarming you. Parasites can be a bit annoying. The arms that are around the map can be a bit annoying, because there's arms outside the map that are constantly shooting stuff at you. You want to kill these guys as much as possible, because 1, it'll replenish your ammo, and 2, it'll drop armor. And 3, they're just very annoying. They bother the crap out of you. As long as they're in the map, they just bother the poop out of you. There's going to be a amalgam that's going to spawn during the third one. He is a bit interesting. He does a lot of damage, and I mean a lot. So during this bit, his mouth is going to be his weak point. You want to just shoot it as much as possible. Oh my gosh. Alright. You don't want to get too much damage done to you at this point. This is what I said the Casimirs are pretty good for, right here. Because now you can reload, take your time. You want to keep sort of rotating back and forth across the map. During this bit, you also want to try to destroy those. His arms are very easily destroyed. Once he comes up and you're able to destroy that, he'll switch back to being damaged on the little bubble that's on his arm. You're going to keep replenishing your armor as much as possible. Normal zombies will spawn, big dudes will spawn every now and then. But you're going to keep focusing on the little bubbles. The little bubbles are very important. He's going to keep doing attacks. Ooh, got to be very careful. Don't want to get whacked there. So once you get him about halfway down, this is where stuff gets interesting. He's going to go back down again, but now there's going to be stronger enemies in the boss fight. The boss fights are going to be it's going to be very hectic in here, but luckily, because your pistols are like maxed, you could easily do so much damage to the amalgams. It's also because you have dead wire on. So do remember that you have dead wire. If you do ever run out of ammo in this boss fight, remember you have max everything, so switch to your melee. Your melee is going to do so much damage because it's maxed out, and also it'll have the chance to turn a zombie friendly. And if you have what I have on it, that zombie also acts as a monkey bomb, attracting all the other zombies. Again, it is it's hectic. The boss fight is very hectic, but again, if you have everything set up correctly, it's not going to be no big deal. Also, for that third thing is what you were buying the chopper gunner for. The chopper gunner is going to be... Okay, 1 second. I got to kill this thing. Okay. So the chopper gunner is going to be very useful for taking out the boss during this phase. But in order to get that done, you're going to want to take some damage off of him beforehand. Yep. Alright, if you destroy the... If he sucks you in with the tongue, which doesn't sound right, but if he does... Alright, so now you're going to throw a Casimir down. You're going to do some shooting. You're going to do some damage to him. He's going to go blue again. So now he can do all 3 types of attacks, which again is very annoying. Alright. So you just want to be careful of your health during this bit. Do as much damage to him with this thing as possible. And then if you need to use your chopper gunner, which you probably won't because you're maxed out, but let's say you do, you're going to use this chopper gunner to just wail on his arms. Or whatever his crit point is, you're just going to wail on that. And if you do everything correctly, he should die. And it should be no problem. Again, very easy boss fight if you're able to do everything correctly. And you know all of his crit spots and everything. He has so many different attacks that he can do, so it can be a bit... I don't know, on the whole, annoying. If you need to use any of your gobblegums, which I didn't, but if you do need to use any of them, they're there. And then once all is said and done, let me switch over to... I don't know if you get the cutscene or not in this mode, but if you do, I just want to make sure that everybody gets to see the cutscene. Okay.
The god said monster and Modi.
All right.
Gather in the guard station. I have a proposal that I believe may interest you.
All right, so now you should, in theory, be finished with this and get your cutscene, and everything will be good. So let's watch the cutscene together.
It is. I have scraped all Project Janus files classified. Director's eyes only. Richtofen is obsessed with an ancient...
This is sort of like zombie story mode.
He believes it can manipulate a form of protomatter called prima materia.
You can't be serious. The term comes straight from medieval alchemy.
Oh, I'm gonna eat lunch after this.
Don't ask me to believe such horseshit. I am a man of science.
Language, my dude.
As is Director Richtofen, Dr. Strauss. The artifact is believed to be somewhere in the Principality of Avalon. He hired a criminal organization, the French Syndicate, to find it. They are interrogating a man called Gabriel Croft. Your former associate, Sergei Ravenov, now employed by the Syndicate, abducted him on the orders of his boss, Franco.
I'm in.
Enjoy your revenge, young lady. I'm not chasing after an old wives' tale.
Oscar, we've all seen things that seemed impossible. And Richtofen is no fool. If he and Sam believe that this artifact can actually bring her back, we have to try. We can't give up on her.
The next map is really interesting. There's a lot of strats that can help you get through the boss fight, but the boss fight itself is going to be hard no matter what. And there is a chance that I might fail it. But this one, the boss fight's pretty straightforward. It's not too difficult. Again, if you're maxed out and you spent the hour and some change, maybe 2 hours setting up, it's not at all difficult at all. Sorry if I seem a little bit tired as well. I'm just out of energy. I'm just out of energy. So yeah, that was basically it, everybody. It says main quest complete on my screen. Just like, that's how long my game was. It took 2 hours, 2 freaking hours. That's a long freaking time in order to do an Easter egg. But again, if you're just grinding up and it's your first time ever doing it, There's no reason why you need to go fast or anything. This is, again, for babies. If anybody wants to take notes, because this is their first time trying to complete the Easter egg, that's as easy as you're going to get it. There's no easier way to do it. And again, if you have this code solver, which I will link in the bottom description down below, that code solver is very, very useful and will help you so much in finishing this and doing it so easy. Literally, it's the easiest thing ever. You're going to fall asleep playing this map. Like, you're going to fall asleep playing this map trying to grind and get maxed out and everything, because it takes literally most of the time is grinding and getting max everything. But yeah, that's basically it, everybody. You know what to do. If you enjoyed, subscribe, comment, like, all that stuff. I will see you guys in the next video. This is fun. I enjoyed playing this, having a good time. I'm gonna go eat lunch now so that I can feel better and feel more healthy. It is about 2 in the afternoon, and then I'll probably come back and film the next part for you guys, which is gonna be fun. This series, it's, I don't know, it's a different type of series for me, because I honestly don't know what direction I want to go with it. Like, if I want to keep going once I get to Shattered Veil, or if I want to wait for the directed mode to come out. But yeah, and this series will probably release before this ever finishes, so there's that. I just know that it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to finish this series and another map's going to get released, and then I'm going to have to do another one. And yeah, so I don't know if I want to release this after every map has been finished, which would be like pointless because the run cycle would be over, or if I want to release it as it goes. I think I'm going to do as it goes, because that just seems more the smart way to do it. But anyways, peace out, everybody. Have a good day. Stay chill, as always. And I'll see you in the next time we have a cool moment. This is your boy Ice Bro. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you all. See you next week.